Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. This is Red Silvers. We're gonna head into the grand finale storyline. Last two maps of the Wii U storyline. Starting with Enduring Resolve. And I literally, just as I'm sitting down to do this, noticed something odd about the character list here, because Sheik is a character you can play as on this stage, when you would think that it would be Zelda, it would be Impa, because, you know, Sheik is Zelda. So I'm surprised that you can play as Sheik. We're not going to do that because we're going to play as Link. But we are going to use his classic tunic that we unlocked in adventure mode. And I guess I'll use the Master Sword, even though I've said before how you can fall into that trap. We'll take the Dark Fairy, it doesn't matter.
Ganondorf had assembled all three pieces of the Triforce. With its unlimited might, he summoned ever greater hordes of monsters. Seeing that the battle was won, Ganondorf vanished from sight. When Zelda learned of the Demon King's disappearance, she saw a thin ray of hope. If the remaining Hyrulean army could defeat Zant and Girahim in their master's absence, perhaps there was a chance. Taking the fight to the enemy's stronghold in Gerudo Desert, Zelda was determined to end the war before the day was through.
Okay, it looks like we are not going to be able to select all the characters, so we're not going to be able to get Lana's heart piece, it looks like. Yeah, this is a very good costume. I forget where it was originally, if it was like some weird pre-order thing for the Wii U version or not. So I assume if you play as Sheik, Zelda's just not on the map. But it's a very good outfit. It goes really well with the level 3 sword weapon for Link, which unfortunately we don't have. Well, here's Girahim. He looks a little different, though. Do not dodge into the Deku Baba. What's wrong with you? So I don't think we can actually take him out. It looks like he's not taking any damage. So yeah, let him run around and do his thing. I'm gonna go grab a Keep Bomb while he's doing that. Also keep in mind, because it has been a little bit since we were last at the Link storyline, that after the fight with Sia, all of the characters from Ocarina of Time and stuff went back home, so it's just Zelda and Lana and Link, and I would have assumed Impa, but it is odd that she's not there. What is the yellow? Is that a Kuko? Yeah, stay away from the Kuko. There, we'll go take the Oasis up north. This is where the heart piece would have been for Lana. For whatever reason, there's just some stages where they're like, we're gonna make you do this stage more than once. Okay, Lana's up here. I want to get the thank you, the Deku Babas. Because I think that the heat thing is like a morale thing, or maybe the NPCs were taking damage over time or something. I'm not ignoring you, I'm coming towards you right now. Got two overzealous, but all the enemies are gonna melt like a knife through butter with the Master Sword. Literally, as I was preparing to record and getting the write-up for the upload posted, I had someone asking me a bunch of advice, because they're playing through Legend mode. They're a little further ahead of this. And they're like, have I unlocked done all the side paths? And I could tell that they had, because they were further along in the story, and you can't do the last storyline, the 3DS storyline, until you've done Linkle's story and Sia's story and everything. So I knew that they had gotten further than that. Oh, we're locked in up here, so I have to go around the long way, and the Scatola's way down on the other side of the map. And the one owl statue that we have is not convenient to get there. It's convenient for the way back, but is taking that keep gonna do anything? Yes. It opened the one door. It didn't open the whole door. I was looking around for a rock nearby. I'm not hearing the Scatola. you under the rock. Okay, well I can't go to where Lana is from here. Oh, this is a storyline bit. That's not that intimidating, you guys. Just a special move on you and we can wreck you. There, are you gonna open the gates or? Yes. Yeah, now we have everybody's here. So I'm not sure off the top of my head how this plays out differently if you're playing as Lana. Like, it's like our big damn heroes moment. I love it. I don't know why it's amusing to me that Agatha is here again, because she still kind of doesn't do anything story relevant. Okay, well, now that we have this big group. Spread out and grab some keeps. Anyway, I'm playing this fine now just because out of all the playable characters, she's the one with the least amount of experience. Which isn't super important, but... So I feel like there's actually going to be, well, okay, there's money. That's not what the thought that I was going with. I feel like the heart piece is somewhere around here. In fact, I think we just found it. Not heart piece, heart container. Okay, Link needs to come get this. Container, let's grab some keeps. And yes, all these other characters are going to be weaker than Link because he's using the Master Sword. And everybody else is using level 1 weapons, but I don't care. I'm still surprised about the Sheik being playable in this stage. That doesn't seem right. It honestly feels like they meant to put Impa and just clicked the wrong button, but... Oh, both of the Oases got taken. What I love about that animation when she hits them with her hair is that she swings her arm around before her hair swings around. It's such a good touch. I guess go get the Oasis back. You know, I do wonder though if Lana hadn't previously sent everybody back to their own times. And like Daronia and Rudo and Midna and Vi had all been around, would Ganondorf have gotten the Triforces easily? go defend our base. And Link, where is that? Grab that. So I guess like some Zelda adjacent news that I could mention is that they did just announce who's going to be Link and Zelda in the Zelda movie that's upcoming. Which is going to date this video, so if you're watching in the future, you'll be like, oh, that was old news, but that happened just after I recorded the last video yesterday. But not the day. Not the day that the video is going live, but when I recorded it. I did try to get a little ahead of things. I did have a really good backlog when I first started uploading these to YouTube, but it has been quite the month. There's been a lot going on. I've been trying to be consistent with this, but there is a lot going on outside of this. I was gonna do this with Fi, and I'm totally just doing it with Link now, but it's whatever. We'll have our time to give every character attention. Okay, whoever was in our base that I was worried about is long gone. Well, there's this empty keep. Where's, aha, as I say, where are Girahim and Zant? And right as I said that, they just, surprise! Yeah, you probably noticed that the Girahim and Zant we fought earlier were, like, shadowy. Oh. What's funny is that I wasn't even aiming at Zant, I was taking out Girahim, and then the final hit took out Zant. We're going to be using some of those rupees to level up everybody that's behind. And look how close this picture is to being done. Alright, so next up is the final episode of the Wii U storyline. The final episode of the grand finale. Liberation of the Triforce. So we will pick things up there next time. Go ahead and do that YouTube thing. Like and subscribe and leave comments. I've noticed a lot of very consistent likes from people, and I appreciate every bit of it. I've said this in other videos, but you guys are the best audience, and I appreciate y'all. I'm glad that you get some entertainment out of what I do, because you are why I do this. But I'll see you next time, and as always, until next time, have a great night.